In terms of how, exactly that, how we approach that is my assistant winemaker in the winery, the guy that I lean on most. He spent 2.5 years in the vineyard before he even stepped foot in the winery. Shannon, vineyard manager, if we have to use titles, spent 2 vintages at Rippon and worked in cellars and cellar doors and hospitality before she even got the job in the vineyard, and then eventually worked her way into a management role in that. Everyone is benevolent. We're all, my wife Jo, who runs the administration and accounts and key relationship holding and throughout the world. She works in the vineyard and the winery. Everyone does everything. It's all part of the same craft. And that's how we approach it. We don't separate, we don't grow some fruit and once we've got that, hand it off to the winery who do lip service to the vineyard by saying, oh, it all starts in the vineyard and all that stuff. No, it's the same craft. We don't hand it off, and then once it's made into wine, we don't hand it off to the sales team. We're all the same people. We all do the same thing. Fortunately, for the work that's been done before us in selecting the cultivars that are appropriate and most comfortable in our site, the fruit is balanced. That's to say, we don't need to make any adjustments. Don't need to make any adjustments in must, so no sugar, water, acid, yeast, nutrients, vitamins. They can go. It can oversee that process itself. Interestingly, 99% of our yeast population in our vineyard is endemic to our vineyard. 1% after the studies that have been done on our vineyard, only 1% of our yeast population has been found anywhere else in the country. So we're really dealing with our own native population. They're actually the true winemakers. They're the guys that we have to take care of and allow them to do their role, fulfill their role without pushing or pulling too much. Certainly we have an idea, some notions that we carry out, that we aspire to in terms of that role of guiding, but it doesn't include pushing or pulling or changing up or altering the sense of that individual, and it can be just guided all the way through that process, all the way through malolactic, all the way through into bottle, without the need of I don't want to say tampering, but without the need of pushing or pulling. Let's just put it that way. Exactly that. How we approach that is my assistant winemaker in the winery, the guy that I lean on most. He spent 2.5 years in the